So we're here, Patrick Brady and I, and we're here to talk about Supercam's 8 Keys of Excellence. Patrick, which one would you like to talk about?
Let's talk about balance. Yeah, so, you know, I practiced yoga for a while, and yoga, the central and the ever-present focus through yoga is the breath, the inhalation and the exhalation. And you know, it's amazing how everything we do revolves around that. You know, we got the day and the night, the winter and the summer. And so, I mean, here we are standing somewhere between heaven and earth. I mean, I have 8,000 apple trees here, and there's no way that I can take care of this thing except to do it between one inhalation and the next.
Focus on breathing.
One thing, a simple thing at a time. And you know, I grew up on a dairy farm in the Irish Republic, and my experience was you have to dominate, you have to control, you have to try to make things do what you want them to do, when in fact I find that it's the opposite, that there has to be humility and willingness to just listen to nature, just feel what nature is saying. I mean, if the wind is coming, you know, you make the preparations. If it's going to be hot, we're ready, you know, we're aware, we're intelligent beings. We need to behave as such. So it's always getting back to the very simple basic elements of our existence here. And it's a powerful thing. Way to go.
I would like to talk about one of the keys of excellence that reminds me of Patrick more than anything. I remember him coming into my restaurant last winter, and he was exhausted and tired. And being that the blossoms of the apples are in full swing in the late winter, and we had a huge frost that had hit, and Patrick was telling me that he had the windmill going, he had his tractor going, he was running up and down all the aisles to make sure that frost would not strike and ruin his crop. His 8,000 trees would have been destroyed. And it was this commitment it was the dedication that he had to his orchard and to what he stands for that really meant something, and that said something. Patrick was the only person up here who had his orchard running that next year. Everybody else had lost their crop in the frost, and very similar thing happened this year as well. So to that, Patrick, that's the level of commitment that I see in you and that I really admire and that I respect.
Yeah, and again, it's about awareness for me. I mean, knowing what to do and when to do it. It's getting down to 30 degrees. It's April 15th. The blossoms are on the trees. I gotta be just vigilant. And you know, it's one night of action to save the entire crop for the whole year. I mean, Jimmy's coming with his mother in September to get those apples, and I'm gonna have them here for him. So, you know, there has to be passion, and there has to be like whole investment in what we're doing here. And the rest, you know, it's like that's what I do.
It follows that commitment.
Yeah.
Don't forget to go to 8keys.org to get your family involved in this movement, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Bye.